Hi Borman Bobcats. Welcome to our new YouTube channel called Borman Bobcats. Today I'm at my house, and since we can't be together at school, your teachers and your staff are going to be reading books to you online every day. So also Mrs. Fisher, your librarian, is going to be posting activities to go along with each book. Mrs. Olarhu, your art teacher, is going to be posting art demonstrations and activities to go with her 30-day challenge. And Miss Carpenter, your music teacher, is going to be posting music lessons and instrument demonstrations. So to make sure that you don't miss anything, make sure you subscribe to our channel and then click the bell icon so you know when the new video is being posted. And today, for your very first book, I'm going to be reading Maggie and Milo. This is a very important book to me because my best pal is named Milo, my dog, who, if we say his name enough, he might come over into the video. All right, this book is by Juli Brenning. This is Maggie. Maggie is an excellent adventurer, a pretty good songwriter, and a bit of a scientist, and Milo's very best friend. This is Milo. Milo is a dog, and my dog looks a lot like this. And this is the awesome package Maggie's grandma sent. It had all the necessities for a frog hunt, boots, and knowledge. Country dogs like Milo don't need to wear boots, though. That night, Maggie told Milo, we need to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, we're going to go on a frog hunt. I think Milo's excited. He thinks we're going on a frog hunt, too. The next morning, Maggie pulled on her new blue boots, which were perfect for this kind of adventure, and her favorite dress, which was just plain perfect. And off she went. Well, almost. Maggie ran to the bathroom to brush her teeth, which she had completely forgot to do. At breakfast, Maggie handed a note to her brother that said, "Please keep the chit-chat to a minimum. I'm in a hurry." Her brother rolled his eyes, which is apparently how 12-year-olds communicate. Maggie focused. Eating quickly requires serious concentration, and her breakfast took exactly 11 3/4 bites. Raise your hand if you know how much 3/4 is. Then she was off. For real this time. "I'm a frog hunter!" shouted Maggie. Stopping at the edge of the world, she called out, "Milo!" "I'm a frog hunter, and he is Milo!" Together, Maggie and Milo ran down the hill, past the chicken coop, through the Valley of the Ferns, and all the way to the pond where, ... Maggie tested the waterproofness of her new boots. After sufficient stomping, she announced, "Milo, my feet are perfectly dry, and that's important." Grandma always says wet feet make for very long days, which is true. Wet feet do make for a very long day. Maggie stood in the water. She waited for a frog. Maggie waited 1,000,000 minutes, and nothing happened. This was boring. Boring in all capital letters. Maggie sang a song. She sang about frogs and waiting and blue boots. And Milo wandered off. I wonder where he's going. So far, this was not working out as planned. "Milo!" called Maggie, but he wasn't there. "Milo!" Maggie tried very hard not to think about losing Milo or being alone. In front of her, the cattails moved. "Milo, is that you?" she asked, trying to sound really brave. Slowly, Maggie pulled apart the cattails. Dot, dot, dot. I wonder what's behind them. And there, in the muck, was Milo and a frog. Milo had found a frog. Maggie reached down and caught that frog. Hi, I'm Maggie, and this is Milo. You'll be called Alexander. Welcome to our pond. Gently, Maggie placed Alexander back into the water. She had been very careful. Frogs are terribly squirmy. Milo, you are so smart, squealed Maggie. This is a true statement. Border collies are very smart. Milo barked, wagged his tail, and ran to another spot. Maggie followed close behind, and there in the muck was another frog. Maggie named the second frog Benjamin, the third one Cooper, the fourth one Daniel. Do you see a pattern there with the names? We have Alexander, Benjamin, Cooper, Daniel. There's a pattern. Oh, hi, Milo. After meeting Oliver, Maggie realized that all the frogs had found their were boys. And that's absurd. They need more girls. So she found Princess Penelope under the lily pad. And holding her newest catch, Maggie said, Milo, there is no way I can think of any girl names that would begin with Q. Can you think of any girl names that would begin with Q? So Maggie and Milo rested. It's not easy work frog hunting. As Milo slept, Maggie sang a song, a quiet, end-of-the-day kind of song. Afterward, Milo and Maggie walked home, through the Valley of the Ferns, past the chicken coop, and all the way back up the hill. Just as the sun was setting, they heard the most marvelous music. Wonder what it is. Side by side, they sat on the edge of the world, listening to the frogs say goodnight. When the last note faded, Maggie said, Milo, that was the very best day. I cannot wait for our next adventure. I love this book. Do you ever go on any adventures with your dogs? Here's my dog. All right, Milo, say hi. All right, make sure you subscribe to our page, please, so that you don't miss any of the videos from me, Mrs. Fisher, Mrs. Orlahu, Ms. Carpenter, or anybody else.